Hi everybody, good to see you all here again. Now, we're going to be working today on this foreground of this painting here. You might have seen this painting in an earlier video, but we're going to be completing it with that foreground. So stick around and I'll show you exactly how I'm going to do that. This video, by the way, is part of a much longer lesson on MJS TV. You can find that in the link down below, or indeed right up there in that pop out there. So hope you enjoy the video, and well, let's get working on it, shall we?
I'm going to start working on this area here now. So what we need to do to begin with, of course, is just darken it. The blocking is quite a bit too light, so it's not going to take much to darken that. What we're looking to do is really more of a glaze than anything else, and we want to make sure that we don't go really dark. We're just looking to pull those colours down a little bit. I'm using the Series 7 size 8 just to get this darker tone in here. It's quite a light area actually, so we don't need to go really dark with this. Okay, so now we can start adding some of those lovely light details. Right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to mix up a nice light green. The majority of the foliage tends to be small little leaves rather than grass. And we probably will put some grass in as well, but using the rigger brush I'm just going to kind of mimic a pattern of leaves that we can see. Now we have all different shapes and sizes. It's very difficult to really pick anything out, any leaves in particular, so really I'm just going to go over the majority of the area with this kind of pattern that we're doing here. So I'm putting the paint on the panel. It's going on fairly thick. Okay, right, so let's now start adding a variety of other colours. So I can see in there some different sticks and things like that. Just a random mix of this colour, and then we can go ahead and add some lighter colours. Okay, so now we've done that, I'm just going to move over and try and get some of this grass to almost blend in with the foliage a little bit. So just by putting some grass within here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, is still put in some lighter areas of the sticks and things that we can see. Just brighten that up a touch. And there seems to be a lot more of them as well. So let's have a look. First of all, I can see in there we have some lighter flowers here, some white flowers. Now, looking at the photograph, we almost have a darker brown area. Then we have the light over the top of that. So let's put some of these bits in here. So it's just slightly light brown, but we shall see. Now, almost in with brilliant white. It's not quite, slightly off colour, slightly off white, and then just over the top. So I'm just going to add a white tint just to the top. Okay, now before we start putting in the pink flowers, I'm going to put in the stalks that they're sitting on, and they are once again to dark brown. I'm going to thin it down slightly, maybe darken it a little, so they're more obviously prominent here. You can see them a bit more, but they also come over the water. So I think it's important to get the thickness correct. So as we move into this area, actually that brown becomes a lot lighter. So I'm going to now just add a few little areas of green just to the parts there. Now going to start putting some of the pink flowers in. We're going to focus first of all on the darker parts, now paying particular attention to the size that these flowers need to be. It does seem to be quite a lot. Around the top edge here, and we are using the rigger brush still. The paint hasn't been thinned, so it is going to be quite it's going to have quite an impasto effect on it. That's okay, because we need these to be really strong, really prominent. I'd just like to add a few more different colours, especially in the stalks and things that we can see. So let's see if we can do this with the dagger brush. Another tool we can use is the fan brush, and that's actually very good for adding a little bit of detail. We can flatten the brush once again so that we can get more of a straight line, and then we push against to pick up a nice amount of paint on the brush, and then holding it vertically we can then add areas of thicker paint. One of the things that I've found in my painting journey is that certainly with landscapes, it's very easy to become too neat, and sometimes doing something like this just makes it a bit dirty again. It just messes it up, stops it looking fake.